Doctor, wait! Doctor, listen! Please, it's Sarah! Doctor!
Hello. How about a little trip in a TARDIS?
Doctor, about that dinner at the palace, Her Majesty... Yes. But I'll tell them you'll be a little late.
In the TARDIS?
TARDIS. Well, look, why don't we all just pile into the TARDIS?
TARDIS?
Fetch me a coat from the TARDIS, will you? If you'll let me have the space-time coordinates, I'll set the TARDIS for Scalo.
It will return you to the TARDIS when you've finished here.
The time ring is our only hope of getting back to the TARDIS.
TARDIS isn't here.
No, you see, the TARDIS is drifting back through time. All you have to remember is that this is where we parted company with the TARDIS.
Well, the TARDIS doesn't seem to be here either, does it?
Well, our plan was to find the TARDIS.
You haven't seen anything of the TARDIS, have you?
TARDIS?
That's the TARDIS.
Yes, that's the TARDIS. Stand by for emergency materialization. Let's go back to the TARDIS and fetch my spectromixer.
We could get in the TARDIS and disappear.
Usually I only entertain friends in the TARDIS. Nothing can enter the TARDIS. We've landed. Some vast impulse of energy has drawn the TARDIS, of course. The lodestone to do the TARDIS, of course. The controls of the TARDIS are isomorphic.
TARDIS key. Look, I know that's the time control from the TARDIS, but what did you do?
I really must get the TARDIS seen to. She's way overdue our 500-year service. Can you find your way back to the TARDIS? Try the TARDIS.
TARDIS is gone.
Well, there's a radio in the TARDIS.
You still got a TARDIS key, haven't you? The TARDIS.
We don't even have the TARDIS.
It's just that I've never known him leave the TARDIS with a key in it before.
Messing about with my TARDIS?
The TARDIS.
TARDIS. We have his TARDIS.
It's in the TARDIS.
Oh.
A mighty atom and a thunderflash.
There is some ancient writing here, Doctor. Is it a Time Lord spell? What does it say?
Light the blue touch paper and stand clear.
Oh, this looks good.
What? Oh, yes. Yes, it is good. You know, this is the second control room. You know, I can run the TARDIS just as easily from here as I could from the old one. Come to think of it, this was the old one.
That looks like a shaving mirror.
Yes, it is. It got into the TARDIS. I don't know how it got into the TARDIS, and now it's here in this temple. Hijacked the TARDIS. Welcome to the TARDIS.
Nevertheless, Commander, this is a TARDIS.
I should like to see this TARDIS.
What a way to travel. My TARDIS. TARDIS. Don't touch that! Don't touch!
How can the TARDIS be inside something metal?
The sand will cut us to pieces unless we get back to the TARDIS. Find the TARDIS! First we find the TARDIS. called the TARDIS.
TARDIS.
We came in the TARDIS. Another TARDIS.
Not another TARDIS.
We've never been in here before.
You've never been in here before?
What is it?
Number 2 control room, being closed for redecoration. I don't like the color.
White isn't a colour.
That's the trouble with computers. Always think in black and white. No aquamarines, no blues, no imagination.
We'll take the TARDIS, but we need the TARDIS.
That's why to attack the TARDIS computer first.
It's part of a TARDIS control system.
The TARDIS won't move an inch. Now for the TARDIS. See you back at the TARDIS.
Take care now, back to the TARDIS.
Why did you not wait?
I only hope he's TARDIS trained.
Call the TARDIS she?
I understand the TARDIS perfectly. TARDIS, wonderful!
He's trying to open the TARDIS.
And I tell you to stay in the TARDIS.
In the TARDIS. TARDIS.
Neela, let K9 in the TARDIS. It's just more than I can say for the TARDIS. Take the others back to the TARDIS. It's my TARDIS you're talking about.
Well, it's bigger than it looks, your TARDIS.
What nobody understands, the advantage of my antiquated TARDIS. Nonsense. I know this TARDIS like the back of my hand. Come on. TARDIS.
Well, no one can reactivate the TARDIS.
You will find your assistant waiting for you in the TARDIS.
You have to plug it into your TARDIS controls, just then.
A hole? What's a hole doing in my TARDIS?
I'll put it there.
You put a hole in my... We took 2 bearings on the segment in the TARDIS, remember?